And that is such a fantastic experience. That makes Avatar come real in everything you do. And it makes you think totally different. Good morning. It's a very early morning here at Billund Airport in southern Denmark. Billund, for many of you might be aware, is the birthplace of Lego and the place Legoland. And the reason I want to get into that is because Lego was probably the first building blocks that most of us learned to play with and build with. And through learning to build sound structures. And I'm coming into that because I believe that one of the ways to build a sound future, structural sound future, is a belief that everything we do, everything we believe in, is that consciousness is universal. Because if you believe that consciousness is universal, you will approach every aspect of your life, of your existence, with ethical considerations. You will be much more in tune with everything that goes on around you and in the world as a larger aspect. And that becomes great because as a leadership coach, I can say that I empower people to take courageous and decisive but ethical actions. And ethics, if you believe that consciousness is universal, then you will have an ethical approach to everything, whether it be the environment or DEI, other people, diversity, etc. And all resources will be treated with ethical thoughts. That doesn't mean that you will not become abundant. It actually means that you will build abundance based on respect, on building up, on creating something much better than what you have and see. And I'm coming into that because right now I'm working heavily, of course, with my own Sommer coaching, but also with GoFryer.com. When GoFryer.com is a company where we are focusing on ESG, environmental, social, and governance. And there you can see how the very thought that everything, that consciousness is universal, is highly important because it makes your whole governance of companies different. You will approach the environment differently. You will approach your social aspects far differently if you recognize the universal consciousness in everything. And that goes along with also the biodiversity that we are working heavily with in GoFryer. And biodiversity is highly important for the stability of our planet where we all reside in and we cannot leave. And as we go boldly into the future with AI and helps us bring us to Mars and hopefully to colonize Mars one day, I hope that being aware that consciousness is universal, we will be able to go forward as a civilization that has become civilized before we try to colonize other planets. And that's why I will be very heavily talking about in the next couple of months and this year probably about the importance of believing that consciousness is universal. And I'll go so far and say that modern scientific research keep proving that we cannot define consciousness just within the body or just within the brain or mind. It is and exists beyond the mind, beyond the body. And there's ample evidence to support that thing. And that leads us to the very, very essential, fundamental conclusion that consciousness is universal. And if consciousness is universal, then it's not just residing within you and I, but it resides in every atom of this universe. And that is such a fantastic experience. That makes Avatar come real in everything you do. And it makes you think totally different. And that will help you as a leader because of it, understanding your amazing space in this universe and how amazing you are. That will make you take decisive, bold, courageous decisions that are ethical. Dan Sommer, live courageously.